Hello and welcome to CGTN Listens. I'm Yang Shengxi in Shanghai. Now behind me is an array of showrooms established after the first China International Import Expo that showcase a variety of specialty products from around the world. Now, a lot of foreign companies are looking to tap into the massive Chinese market, and the country is making a new law on foreign investments. So what do major foreign corporations here think about the new law, as well as the business environment? Now, for that discussion, we're joined by three distinguished guests here. First of all, we have Mr. CG Lai, CEO of BNP Paribas China. And also, we have Mr. Gu Chunyuan, President of Asia, Middle East, and Africa at ABB. And last but not least, we have Mr. William Yu, President of Honeywell China. A lot of foreign companies have reported stellar performances in 2018. And a lot of executives that I talked to have said they're very confident about the Chinese market. We hear people talk about how the slowdown in the Chinese economy are affecting multinational corporations substantially. So how do you see the divergence between the two narratives?
During the period of year 2004 and the year 2018, Honeywell business in China has grown by more than 6 times. So we are very confident.
Actually started in 2017. The country has also greatly improved the market access into this country.
I remember 2018 has been a big year of financial opening up.
We are getting more licensing, the Panda. We are using more technology being approved in doing the banking, and then we are going into the sustainable finance. From the offshore investors, we were able to be getting a lot of the licensing in order to help the foreign investor to invest in the Chinese bond market or equity market. Sometimes I even joke to the people, it moves so fast that we also need the time to prepare for it.
So how do you feel about the slowdown talk, though?
Well, slowdown is a relative term. If we are doing manufacturing, yes, there could be a little bit of labor shortage, could be a little bit of increase of cost, but then you have opportunity on the West. In the other place, we see the very huge demand for the Chinese market, because China is going from the quantity to the more quality of the economic growth.
Some foreign companies are telling quite different stories. Ones that did not do very well blame that on unfair market competition. So do you think that is the biggest reason?
You need to have a long-term strategy. You come in the market, bring the products, you do the sales, you do the engineering, but don't stop there.
He's absolutely right. You need to localize.
It's not only take the technology from US or Germany or somewhere else to localize it, which is important, but we need to do more than that. Don't see China as only a cheap labor. It's already a little bit over, but see this every year, 7 million people, more than 7 million people, students graduate from the universities. These are a talent for innovation.
China is taking effort to make a new law on foreign investments that will definitely be deliberated on during the second session of the 13th National People's Congress. So I want to get your takes on the new law. So first of all, it promises many. So what do you think is the most urgent issue to be addressed, one that outweighed the others?
To Honeywell is IPR, intellectual property rights. Within the last 10 years, we applied over 1,000 patent applications here in China. So we really see this as a very critical thing.
It's the same, IPR, because we have many global R&D centers in China.
Mr. Lai, you probably have a different take.
Yes, I think we need more and more certainty of the environment we are operating in. We are talking about the legal environment, the framework that we are looking for. Hopefully, this can be. We see the improvement over the years, but this is certainly one area.
Streamlining investment process, a key part in the new investment law. When you were launching projects in China, what obstacles did you run into, and how do you think the process could become better?
So you're really looking for the simplicity. You ask for the transparency. And then the last point is even more important, particularly in China, is consistency.
What do you mean by consistency?
Consistent when you say you have the same rules and a legal framework. Whether you go to the central government, you go to province, and you go to locals, basically you have a very, very good, consistent the implementation.
And lastly, I want to talk about the very important issue of intellectual property right protection. So it dictates that there should be no forced tech transfer. Is the term still relevant anymore? Is that something that come up very often?
We have a JV, but this is a joint venture. We put our technology inside the JV because we think this is the best for the entity, legal entity, but it's not a forced transfer. So it's very much a business-driven decision.
Yeah, for Honeywell, the forced technology transfer does not happen. Within the last few months, when I talk with some of the counterparts from China, when we talk about technology, they always remind me this is voluntary. If you, as a Honeywell, think this is necessary, you could transfer technology. So I see this is a very good sign that their mindset, their change.
Thank you. Thank you very much, gentlemen. We've covered a lot of grounds here today, and we wish to have you on our program again very soon. I'm Yang Shengxi in Shanghai. This is CGTN Listens. I'll see you in the next one.